Pununlakan Tony Nicolas.
Okay, sir. So, how long have you been a rider, sir?
I've been for 30 years. I'm riding already.
That's nice, sir. And then, how long have you been into Filipino martial art?
I've been almost 3 decades of teaching and promoting the Filipino martial arts.
Paano niyo po ba nagustuhan ang Filipino martial arts?
Nagustuhan ko ang Filipino martial arts because of the discipline. Then second, it helped to promote our culture and our self-defense training. Kaya nagustuhan ko ang Filipino martial arts.
So, ano po ba yung mga inspiration niyo in doing Filipino martial art?
My inspiration is our Filipino community so that they will put the arnis in their heart. Kasi maraming mga oriental martial arts na nakakalimutan yung sariling atin.
So, how does Filipino martial art started or its history?
The Filipino martial arts started way back before Lapu-Lapu pa. Pero usually, ang tawag nila kasi doon mga Kali, Eskrima. Hindi pa nila alam ng Filipino martial, basta mag-ispadahan lang sila, yun lang. But in this new generation, like nung pumasok ang mga 1990 na, then 2000, doon na na-build up yung Filipino martial arts all over the world.
All over the world, so, sir. Ano po ba yung mga different types ng Filipino martial art?
The different types of Filipino martial arts like the Sikaran, Dumog, then yung sa Yaoyan na tinatawag, just is a Filipino version ng mga Thai boxing natin, yung Bangkaw, yung Daga sa Daga or the knife defense, yun yung mga Filipino martial arts natin.
So sir, ano po ba yung mga different systems naman ng martial art?
Ang different system ng arnis is like meron tayong mga 12 pares, mga Pangasinan style, Bicol arnis, Bulacan, Balintawak, marami klase. Kung ilan yung dialect natin, ganoon din kadami ang arnis natin na system.
So sir, pinag-aralan niyo po lahat yon or do you have research?
Almost the same principle kasi all is striking lang naman eh. Palo. We get 4 basic strikings lang. Kaso yung iba, naiiba na lang sa counting. So, naiiba lang sa pagde-deliver ng palo.
Okay, sir. So, sir, I have this research. Ang arnis po ba is our national sports?
Yes, that's true. This is our national sports. Republic Act 9850. Bali, ang author nito, one of the authors, si Honorable Miguel Subiri. Kasi marami din nakakalam na ang arnis is our national sports and martial arts.
Martial arts. So sir, saan na po ba nakarating yung arnis?
Nakarating ng arnis sa atin sa worldwide na, sa Europe, Germany, Switzerland, US, sa Italy, sa Middle East, nakarating na rin ang arnis sa atin, even in Asia.
Even in Asia. So how do you promote Filipino martial arts, sir?
I'm promoting Filipino martial like having my own gym, doing an event like tournaments like the Philippine Martial Arts Hall of Fame, like in a movie, TV, then like in a MMDA, police, doon nagtuturo kami, then that's the way of promoting Filipino martial arts.
How long po ba ang session for teaching martial arts or arnis?
If you want to learn the basic, 1 month is okay. But if you want the real deeper meaning of the art, of course, for life, mag-aaral ka. It's like in riding, not only just to ride one day, forever, to be a good martial artist then.
So, dapat enthusiast ka talaga, sir. Okay. And then, what are the different equipments needed for Filipino martial art?
Yeah, in the sports base, like different equipment, like itong, what I'm wearing, the body gear, the shin guard, the helmet, the padded stick, this is the basic talagang kailangan in doing the sparring. But in a training, we got the rattan stick, the wooden stick na ginagamit for the training.
So sir, as a rider and as arnisador, ano pong masasabi niyo to all the riders?
As a riders and as arnisador, Filipino martial artist and a rider is almost the same. You need focus, you need discipline, you need balancing. Second is the preservation of life. Kasi yun yung pinaka-importante. Isang pagkakamali mo lang, pwede kang maka-aksidente ng tao. Isang pagkakamali mo rin sa pagmumotor, pwede ka rin mamatay. The same principle. It's like, we have a principle, the art of the stick is the art of the hand, and the harness and the stick is one. Like the rider and the bike is one.
Okay, sir. So, sir, today we have a session for self-defense of the month. Ano pong ibibigay natin sa kanilang session for today and training?
We can give the basic knife defense, kahit isa lang, at least makita nila what is, usually kasi sa kalye, yun yung naano, then go the next issue, yung kung nakasakay ka sa motorbike, what will you do? That's it.
So, sir, for today, it's a knife. So, sir, how can we do that?
Now we are here for the training for the motorcycle one-on-one self-defense, the knife-to-knife defense. We got the two kinds of holding of the knife. This is the knife hold and the ice pick hold. So we will show you the basic for knife attack. Okay, this is first attack is 1, then 2, the other side shoulder, 3, stomach thrust, and 4, overhead attack. Now we're gonna have the basic block, strike, block, strike. First is 1, block and slash. Then 2, then block with the knife, then push, then stop. 3, block, then slash, parry with the left hand, then stop. Then the last one is slash, parry, then stop. So in the speed motion, 1, we can do some advanced attack. 1, slash with the button, stop. 2, button, stop. 3, stop. 4, stop. That is the basic knife attack. I hope you're gonna learn this, the basic knife-to-knife self-defense, one of the Filipino martial arts self-defense.
So there you have it, Ciclivistas, our Self-Defense 101 of the month with Mr. Punong Lacan and Sir Gary Catolico. See you next episode!